What's up, guys? It's Steve back in the rope for another video. Today I really want to break down whether or not you should get the Stadia controller, because I personally was looking all over for this and I couldn't find a very good opinion. Some people said, it was a piece of junk. Some people said it was amazing, and I didn't feel like anything was actually helpful. I wanted to know, how did the buttons feel, and how did it feel in the hands, and I could find, maybe a couple of opinions, but not as many as I thought we should. And on top of it, I really couldn't find a video that went button by button and showed us, is it satisfying to click? Is it up to what we're used to, basically? So I've been using mostly PlayStation controllers my whole life, so I have used Xbox quite a bit, but not for years like I have with the PlayStation controller. So keep that in mind. This one seems to be a mix between the PlayStation controller and the Xbox controller. Just the analog sticks are more set up like the PlayStation controller, but it's a bigger controller. It looks more beefier like the Xbox controller. So I'll go ahead and unbox this. Before I do that, though, I just want to quickly show you guys the box, because I personally think it's beautiful. It looks very, very nice, like their other products that I've been showing you guys, the Pixelbook Go box and the Pixel 4 XL box. It fits right in line with those, so looks great. Keep in mind, this is the first iteration of the controller. I do expect them to release more than one in the coming years, and I think it'll get better as time goes on. But for now, this is what we got. So let's smash it open. So it says one place for all the ways we play, and we'll see about that as well, because they do have some competitors. And we haven't spoken about that too much because they're currently not launched, but they're coming. So that'll be interesting to see. So far, I'm personally happy with Stadia. I'm gonna post a full review on that soon, but for the time being, I have a first impression sort of video up, and I think it's good enough for now. So nice and fresh. Let's pop it open. Just gonna put the knife down. Oh. There it is. Beautiful. Looks even better in person, actually. You see, I didn't know what color to get. No one said what color I should get online. There was no reviewers. You would expect at least IGN or some of these guys to start covering this stuff. Whether you like it or not, it is an exciting time in gaming. Just the fact that we're even able to stream video games. I don't know, these guys are snoozing. So let's pick it up here for a sec. We'll put the box down. Feels lighter than I expected. I think it looks pretty great from a first glance. Put it aside for a sec. We'll see what else comes in this box. Doesn't look like there's much. Right, as expected, it comes. Oh, I thought it was just going to be a USB-C cable, but it actually is a USB-C to USB-A, so that's pretty useful. Although I have a Pixelbook Go, so it's actually not that useful. But anyways, most of us don't. Put that there for now. Anything else in here? Ooh. What is this, an instructions booklet? Well, you know what we do with these normally, right? Don't need that. So let's pick it up again. So how does it feel? The first thing I could tell you that I notice, the front feels very soft. Very, very soft. Kind of like a matte finish. Then the back, though, where this line is, it kind of splits, and we got more of a texturized finish on the back, and it kind of feels nice. It's a little bit weird, I guess, but I don't think you'll notice it when playing. You do notice it when you're looking for it, but it kind of feels nice. Now, the second thing I noticed while putting my hands on it is, I feel like my thumbs are exactly placed where they should be. So I do like where they put the analog sticks. That's gonna vary, right? If you're used to Xbox, you're gonna wish it was up here, but unfortunately, that's not the way they went for you. Now, so far, oh, you see this G in the back? Also nice. We got a headphone jack. That could be a mic, I'm not really sure. Looks like it could be a mic. So now let's start. Oh, right, we got the USB-C port as well up here. Pretty interesting. It actually looks really nice. So, let's start clicking some buttons and let's see what we think. So let's start with the D-pad, because this, I look at it and it's probably the most underwhelming part of it in terms of look, in my opinion. So, very clicky. I have no complaints with it. I heard some people complaining about it. It's very clicky. It doesn't feel like the PlayStation 1. The PlayStation 1 kind of feels more like, you hear maybe less of a click, but it still pushes back a little. This one is more clicky. I have no issues with it. Now let's try, I guess we'll start with the analog sticks next. Feels pretty smooth. Yep, no complaints there at all. I also really like the color here. It's kind of like a lime green. Very nice. Let's click them. Kind of what I'm used to, I guess, with a PlayStation, the clickiness. No complaints there either. This button here. I mean, nothing crazy, but nothing to complain about. And if the controller's nice and there's nothing to complain about, then I guess that's not too bad for their first go. Let's try these buttons here. Yeah, they all feel very similar. No complaints with that either, to be honest. The finish on them is kind of like a matte finish. So far, it's exactly what I expect. Let's try these buttons over here. They all feel equal. They're all clicky. I've heard some people, so far bashing this controller. I have nothing to bash as of now. Like, keep in mind, this is first impressions, and I will do a full review on this, but so far I really don't have anything bad to say. Let's try the L1 and the R1, because I heard this is the one I've had the most complaints about. Let's see this. So the one thing that I find a little bit weird, actually, I don't know if it's just me, and maybe you guys can hear it, maybe not. I feel like they make a different sound. No, I'm wrong. So it depends where you push them. If you push them closer to the end here, it's more of like a hollow sound. And if you click them more towards the top, it's more of like a clicky sound, like the buttons. I personally don't have any issue with that. I mean, they're not terrible at all to me. They do feel clicky and maybe a little hollow, I guess. Kind of feels that, I guess what some people are saying, that it kind of feels like a Wii controller, this particular button. I don't know if you guys remember the analog stick in the back, or not the stick, but not sure what you would want to call that button, but kind of feels like that. Oh, this is weird to me. Okay, so this is the weirdest part so far to me. So there's absolutely no pushback on this, and that's weird to me because I'm used to PlayStation. I don't know how I'm gonna like that. Overall though, when using the controller, so far, it feels like I'll get pretty used to it pretty quick. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover for today. I wanted to click around the buttons, wanted to let you guys know what to expect, and that's basically it. I will be posting a full review on the controller, comparing it to the PlayStation controller in particular, because I personally like that more than the Xbox controller. I've lived with the PlayStation controller for years, and some believe the DualShock controller to be the best one. So I think it's pretty interesting to compare them because this is more expensive, and as of right now, I do like the look more, but I'm not sure it's worth more. I'm not sure that you can justify paying more for it, but that'll come with time. I will let you guys know soon. And for now, I want to thank you guys for watching. And I plan to be releasing a lot of content like this. So if you guys are interested in seeing a full review or anything like that at all, please let me know and stay tuned. I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe because that helps me out a lot and it helps you guys know whenever I post the next video. So thanks again and have a good night.